This is another happy Wednesday, and I welcome all of you to JPLIVE. And we don't come as it be every day, and we are delighted to let you know that JPLIVE is alive and nothing spoiled. You know, and anywhere you day, I say good evening, because now evening we from the reach you. If na morning side too, now the same thing we still greet you. If not for afternoon side, but if not for good night, make una relax, make una join us, make we take discuss this evening. Last week we not fit come because of one or two reasons, but however, we were able to reach out to you on 2 occasions, and the conversation where we get was quite interesting, and we see the cooperation, we see the support, and we still see the extent we want to take contribute for that conversations. And I just look forward to say we will continue to go, you know, that way. We don't really get many things to do today than to let una know say we get somebody gidigba where it did for JPLIVE today, where we want to talk to from Nigeria. This is a very, you know, a reasonable Nigerian. This is a very intelligent and capable Nigerian, where we go fish out, you know, because when we talk of JPLIVE telescope, the meaning be say we will try to reach out to people where we say they will feel the talk on the matters of the moment. And the matter of the moment now, na plenty matter na full ground. But we have to narrow it again to some area where we say people where will follow us on this conversation too. Go don't say yes, we know they join everything together. We just do a small. Now let me do studio today as usual, and shout out to Senior Seye. I think he's back from Nigeria, and Uncle Teddy and Chief Priest. They did their respective areas, and I'm very sure that they'll be watching us live and direct. And I beg, if you want to talk to us, now 327-237-8174. And if you did outside Italy, make you ask 0039. You go fit reach us, and we do for WhatsApp like that. Our conversation today now one-on-one with a very interesting personality, as I talked before, and we will do the introduction very quickly, and from there we will carry on the matter. Make una beg, make una invite una friends. Make una invite friends of friends. And if the person not even be your friend, make you try, just call on to make you know say we dey on air right now to discuss issues where concern our dear country, our dear states for Nigeria, and every other topic where it need to be discussed, even outside Nigeria. So my people, we not get much time to talk down to bring this person where we want to discuss this, where we want to discuss with this evening. So, engineer, on your mark, get set, go. Mr. Figo. I like that name, Mr. Figo. So, I go leave you, make you do your proper introduction. But before then, I know say we write one-on-one with Mr. Figo. And I want to let you know, say this name, Figo, na Italian word too, where they talk of somebody where be badass, somebody where cool, somebody where be, you know, real guy, somebody where they attractive, somebody where be say, you know, all the good things there inside. That's the meaning of Figo. If you see somebody where elegantly dressed for Italy, they will say to say un Figo. So when they say something like that, you go no say yes, you are you know, you are dandified. I don't want to make I praise you too much, you know, make I live on like that. So I beg, make introduce yourself, make our teaming viewers, make them know who you be. So introduce yourself. I don't want to do that one for you. Now, Mr. Figo, I just want to call you.
Thank you so much, Mr. JP.
Yeah, volume.
I'm Comrade Ikwembo Felix Igneo, aka Mr. Figo. Mr. Figo is actually not the one you know in Italy. This one is different from that one. This very Mr. Figo, Figo here stands for Felix Ikwembo Global Organization. My name is Felix, my father's name is Ikwembo. And as a man with a big heart, I'm seeing myself as a global man. So I decided to give that name Figo, Felix Ikwembo Global Organization. I'm from Wonde local government area of Edo State. I'm in Nigeria, a proper Nigerian man. Thank you, sir.
Yes, you know what in the, you don't say all this name where would they get, all those AKA where would they get. You don't say, for example, like Mati Dwayekeme, they call her MAI. For Italy, for here, it means my. My for Italy means never, my, never. And Pastor Sake Zeyamu, they call him POI. And Italy for here, now Poi. Poi means then, Poi means after, Poi means thenceforth, you know. So all these things they get meaning to, we know they know. you know, and so if they tell somebody say name na Poi for Italy, or they call her Poi, they wonder say what can happen here, and then that's another way too. And my Mati Dwayekeme, in name na my, which is never. And if you can't reason that never, you can't be like say never where you go take win election, or never where you go take you know, but that is not his portion anyway. He's a very good friend to me, and I respect him a lot. So I think you will agree, make I call you Mr. Figo for this our conversation. Would that be fine?
There's no problem, sir. There's no problem.
So, Mr. Figo, I welcome you to JPLIVE. You know, we go use our searchlight, take fish you out because, you know, say that they talk, say golden fish not get hidden place. And for us to fish you out again, it shows, say, yes, our tentacles, we spread them across, you know, not only in Edo State, but across the country. And for us to have you this evening, on behalf of the JPLIVE crew, we say we welcome you this evening. So.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, last week we not fit discuss with you because of one or two reasons. But we are glad today that you still take time from your crowded schedule to come to discuss with us. And today too is going to be an interesting moment. So any other thing where you go talk before we enter the conversation proper? The conversation proper go make you hope so you get water for them where you go drink. Because we are going to ask you some terrible questions where you say you go need to answer. As a prominent Edo person and you are politically savvy, we know say you know a lot of things for Edo State, and we will not hesitate to ask you this question because our viewers, they want to know a lot of things where they happen, especially those in the diaspora. So on your mark, we are going to start off immediately. Since you don't introduce yourself and Naso be, but you know, when you send us your information, we know say you be convener, you be coordinator, you be advocate. You have to tell us about the liberation team of 2024. What do you entail? What do you be the whole thing about? How the idea take come and why be say na you na be one of the Ogbonge leaders where they? Can you tell us something about that?
Okay, thank you very much. Edo Liberation Team 2024 was born out of passion. The thing actually come up last year, May. That was when I actually set up the WhatsApp platform. But before then, I have been discussing with some of my people the need for fairness and equity in Edo political space. And the burden to start the Edo liberation actually became so heavy on me that I have to begin to consult some people. First of all, I was already mobilizing for the 2023 general election, and that opened my mind to so many things that have to do with Edo politics. And with the inspiration that I was getting, you know, going from one, you know, grassroots to another, I look at the Edo political, you know, happening since 1999. And I realized that there is 3 senatorial districts in Edo State, and the 2 other senatorial districts has been well, you know, favored in terms of the governance in Edo State. And I said, it is better that we begin to think about fairness, political equity in the state. So the Edo Liberation Team, the vision is for us to identify somebody that is from Edo Central Senatorial District, a credible one, not just that we want to dash them the space. So I discussed with some of my coordinators, because as a national coordinator of National Obedient Patriots, I have a team local government coordinators that were working with me, and they equally share with the same vision that I was having, that of a truth, there is need for us to begin to think about fairness, not just about those that have more people, but those that are credible from Edo Central, so that we also can begin to canvass and mobilize for them. That was how the Edo Liberation 2024 came about. So I have people that share in the same vision that we have been working about and mobilizing and consulting people concerning the vision.
Mr. Figo, make I ask you this one. Is Edo in bondage? Why this name tag? Why is this name Edo Liberation? Is Edo state in bondage politically?
Well, politically, I would say yes. Politically, Edo is a bondage of godfathers. Edo is a bondage of those that know people. Edo is a bondage of those that think they have the money. Edo is a bondage of those that have the population. They don't really care about the credibility of the aspirants or candidates that political party feeds. In as much as the person have a godfather that can push for them, then that person automatically, whether credible or not, becomes our a candidate of each political party, or eventually become the governor of the state. So politically, Edo has always been a bondage, sir.
Okay, as we speak now, we know say we dey under PDP administration. You will fit talk say administratively, is Edo state in bondage too? Administratively, that's what I'm saying. Underline, is Edo state in bondage?
Administratively, if we really want to look at it and be fair to ourselves, we know that the man presently in power in Edo State came through APC, and we all knew how it came about. I could remember at the time it came, it was like someone just imposing on others. So it was not really the choice of even the political party that producing them, but someone who said is the one he wants, actually imposing on the people, whether you like it or not.
Yeah, go ahead.
So
go
from
ahead.
APC to the PDP, from APC to the present PDP government that we are in, we equally know how he became the governor, what plays out, the fight and all that. And ever since he became the governor of the state, we know the circumstances surrounding how he has been ruling. If you are not on my side, then you must be punished until you are loyal. So that is what has been going on. To me, that is not the kind of, administration that we all are dreaming to have. I don't deserve the best. I don't deserve an administration that is fair to all. I don't deserve administration that is not oppressive, so to say. I don't deserve administration that the governor or whoever that is at the end of affair listening to the people. So that, to me, we are not really getting it right now in Edo State.
Mr. Figo, I understand this very clearly too, as the way you tell the narrator. The point is that administratively, you've agreed that they get waiting they happen where not they go well. But another thing is that you the support say make candidate come from Edo Central, from your own party. If this person can come as a godson to the present governor where they and from Edo Central, what will be your take on that? How you go take receive him?
Okay, sir. A point of correction. First of all, I am not a member of any political party. I am a neutral person. I only support a credible candidate, no matter the political party that is producing the person. For Edo Central, the reason why me and my team we are rooting for Edo Central, it is just because we want to balance the political equation. Let the people feel a sense of belonging. But it doesn't mean the person have to be anybody. If we cannot get a credible person there that is acceptable to all, then we can get from another senatorial district.
Yeah, okay. Mr. Figo, are you, okay, what is the question where I want us actually be say, any political party where this kind of person fee come out, it's not a problem at all. Is that what you mean?
Yes, it can come from APC, can come from PDP, can come from a Labour Party, any political party, in as much as the person is credible and is accepted by all. We are good to go.
Okay, that is agreed because my impression actually when we started this conversation or before this conversation, be say you get where you are inclined to one political party, or now that you have explained it, say you not there for any political party, then it is quite clear. That is to say, if Obaseki, the present governor, decides to bring a godson, will it be acceptable following the understanding, say in godfatherism must die in Nigeria, must die in Edo State. Now that if he can anoint somebody, will it be acceptable to you?
Please, sir, come again, sir.
Yeah, you said? Can I come again?
Yeah, come again, sir.
Okay, let me go straight. I said, now that you say any political party, because you're not there for any party, if you bring any candidate, come. If Obaseki decides to bring a godson, and when we don't, they talk, say, and he don't fight against godfatherism, will it be acceptable to you for him to be a godfather to a candidate?
Well, if the process that is producing the candidate that is bringing is not with due process, it is not what it didn't follow the way it's supposed to be, I don't think somebody like me will want to support a candidate that is being sponsored by a so-called godfather.
Okay.
We want the people to choose, not someone that another person or a leader will just say, this is what we want. We want the people to choose who will become governor of Edo State. Political party members to participate and freely for whoever that is going to become a political candidate in the state.
Yes, when you talk on whomever now, from how you started before, whomever, if he come from any ethnic group, if he come from any geographical location within Edo State. So, but you are already saying, say you want make it come from Edo Central. So, are you not contradicting issues from that point of view?
No, like I said, if Edo Central, for example, I think a few weeks ago, about over a month ago, aspirants. Because what I'm seeing presently is as if even the people we created a platform for are not even serious. Because presently, the last count I counted, people from Edo Central, they're already having over 60-something candidates, aspirants I mean. So we are still advocating for them to come together and give us a more credible person, no matter the political party the person is coming from. So when I say whoever, I'm still talking about whoever that comes from Edo Central, whether from PDP, APC, or Labour Party.
Anyway, Mr. Figo, you know, say some people there too where that are at variance with your own point of view. Some people not agree to this agreement. Talk say somebody must come from Edo Central. Then they talk say any competent Edo person, any competent one with credibility, you know, with a track record of of good work, with track record of political deliverables where you don't already give the people of the state, now they want. When it happens like that, are you going to toe that path with them going forward, or you will still stand by it, irrespective of whomever they bring from Edo Central?
Thank you for that question. First, Edo is our agenda. The development of Edo State is our utmost priority. If there is a more credible candidate from Edo North, from Edo South, than the one coming from Edo Central, someone like me will give my support to the more credible one. But I still want to believe that there is no way you will check Edo Central and say there is no credible person to represent our senatorial district, except if we don't want to be fair to ourselves. I believe there are more credible people there that can represent the senatorial district if the people comes together to bring out someone for us to support. But in case they are not able to do that, and there is a more credible person from Edo North or Edo South, then me and my team, we are ready to support whoever that is coming, provided the person is credible with proof. Because we are going to do a lot of research about them to know if their credibility is intact or not.
Mr. Figo, if you talk of credibility, what do you try to talk? Now, two questions I go ask you, two in one. You say credibility. You go fit tell us, you fit describe, if you let us know exactly what you mean by credibility. And number two, you get, and I don't get anybody for mind where it be say, una never talk, come out, but una just they see whether the public opinion, go fit, embrace them, or the people go fit talk, say, yes, this candidate, or those who never talk, na ibia, una come key to them, then blow it up. So these two questions, I wanted to answer it succinctly.
Thank you, sir. When it comes to credibility, I think a credible person is like an open book who doesn't need public image maker to dress them up. It's someone that, even when you are in the market and you measure the person's name, you will see 2 or 3 persons that will come out to say, yes, this man is good, is this, and someone with, with track records, someone without criminal records attached to him or her, someone that can come out straight and tell the people that this is who I am. You can go and find out. This is what I have done. You can go and find out. The way I look at a credible person, it's not someone that will come out to start doing something because you have interest in running for governorship. What have you done before? What have you done before? What is your motive when you were doing those things? Because we have a lot of people that become emergency philanthropists, all in the name of running for political offices. People that have not even visited their local government or their village before to even help people there. People that have not even helped people in their own streets. But when election is coming, you see them doing all kind of humanitarian activities, giving out scholarship and all that. They begin to grade road leading to their village, even leading to other people's village. To me, those are pretenders. We don't need pretenders. We don't need pretenders. We need people that are credible through what they have done before. They are stealing.
Yeah, Mr. Figo, thank you. Actually, this one will take us to another conversation again, which of course is still in line with what we will talk now. With the talk of, credible people. But there is this understanding, this assumption that our politicians, some people try to, how they talk, they overgeneralize. They go try to talk, say all our politicians are corrupt. This person where they think say will come, so where from they come? Is it coming from the political elite group, or is it coming from the technocrat group, or is it coming afresh from the university, or who is this person you are expecting? If now within the political space, there's the normal understanding that they are corrupt and whatever, that anybody who don't taste power, there's every tendency that you don't stain a hand with oil or with corruption. So where are you expecting this kind of person that you envision to come from?
To me, sir, there is no sector that you cannot find a corrupt person. We have clean old politicians that are still in the game of politics. I'm not saying this because that I have met some of them who are very truthful, who don't want to do what others are doing because he believes that a good name is better than riches. We have them among the old politicians. If we want to talk about credibility, we cannot rule out the old politicians. We can't rule. Even we have a lot of young people in this political space. We have them. Your one-on-one with them will tell you that this person is actually very dubious. There is no politician. He has not been any. So we are not looking at technocrats. We have seen that people that we have seen that have disappointed us. There are good young ones, there are good technocrats, and there are good old politicians that have been in the system for long. So credibility is not about the class they belong, sir. Okay.
So from all the things where you do your participation for the state politically, you prepare grants for yourself for tomorrow, yes. Or what will be your intention actually where you do this one? Are you doing it because you want a sane environment for the people, or you want prosperity for the people, or you build your own political platform where you go fit take launch yourself in the near future?
Thank you, sir. Mr. Figo is a human rights activist who believes in the rule of law, who promotes good governance and accountability. I am not in a political environment because I'm interested in going into any political position tomorrow. What actually inspired me to go into politics, to start, associating with politicians and get involved, is because I just believe that if I'm involved, I'll be able to influence some things, and my voice will also be heard among the political class. So my interest in politics is for good governance and accountability, the development of our states and of our people. That is what made me to join politics.
They can call you one day, considering your trajectory, your political trajectory, and the way you handle matters, and more to it because of all the platforms where you operate from. If they come to you tomorrow to say, no, we'll see you as a credible Edo Pekin, there are offices that are opened and they want you to vie. Will you decline, or you will wholeheartedly accept it?
Elective offices, I am not interested. Not now, and I don't think I'll be interested in the future. And if it's a political appointment, it has to be with condition. If my loyalty to whoever that is calling me to come and take a position is going to make me deny the people, I will deny the appointment even before it is given to me.
All right, Mr. Figo, thank you. That one take us to another quick one because we don't actually get time. I will prepare some, so many questions where I will ask you. But because of time and space, we will try to narrow, to jump some of the questions. But however, they get somewhere and I will fit avoid at all completely, which of course I'm going to ask you. Because you did Edo State and you see the political thing, the way things they work for Edo State, and what do you go fit talk because of the plethora of complaints from people, about the administration of Governor Godwin Obaseki, the way they manage the state. You did the same page with these people where they criticize, or you did it, you are different from these people. Are you with them? Are you agreeing with what they are saying that the state is not under good management, or they feel, say, the state is doing well, especially under this administration?
Well, I'm someone that believes in telling the truth no matter what. If I must be fair to the governor, I will say that the performance and the failure of the governor is 50-50. I will say that 50% is doing well, 50% is not doing well. To say that he's not doing anything at all, that is unfair. There are areas where the governor is actually doing massively well, and there are other areas that is not doing well at all.
All right.
So
anyway. Yeah, somebody is saying that political party shouldn't determine someone's credibility. Olivia Okpara Emmanuel, so this one are your own point. So it's not the political party, they determine people's credibility. The thing they come from within, not political party. That's another point where somebody just raised right now. But however, going forward, we don't hear you about Governor Godwin Obaseki's management of Edo State. And you talk saying at 50-50 you go give them. Not to go too far, not to go too much. Just one. Just talk about one area where you draw your attention or your interest for the management of the state by Governor Obaseki. Just one.
The area of insecurity, the governor is not actually handling it the way he should. Because presently, most of our villages in Oremo, in Ovia, some parts of Uwonde have been taken over by all these Fulani S-men. So in terms of insecurity, the governor is not doing it the way he should have done it. Edo is not safe. Our people can no longer go to farm. Even traveling in Edo State from one local government to another, you have to pray, fast and pray. Going and thinking you may come back or you may not come back. Security-wise, the governor is not trying.
Which area can you say that is doing well? Because you say now 50-50. Which area will go fit? Anyway, hold on, please, Mr. Figo. Somebody is calling in, like as we talked before, we receive calls too, and let's hear what this person is going to say. If not a question, I think it will be posed to you. Okay, the person the line don't go. I know he's going to call back again, but go ahead now. Let us hear you, please. The area where you take the do well, where they do well. Let's hear that.
Okay, the area is doing well.
Yes.
Well, like I was telling somebody, I said, in terms of renovation or rebranding of some of the old infrastructures, I think the governor is doing well in that area. And there are also some initiatives that are youth-friendly that he has initiated in the area of digital youth empowerment, like Edo Job. Edo Job, there are a lot of things going on there that I will applaud the governor for, with his team.
Figo, yeah, thank you very much. Because actually, we ask you these questions interestingly because we want to find out your own opinion about the way things they go, especially for the fact that you get many areas where you function for the state, And by so doing, it requires us to ask you these questions too, so that people can be informed, and we need to be oriented, about how the politics of 2024 will play. And this is the preparatory stage. And that is why people like you now, why don't they create environment to disseminate information, to inform and sensitize the people. It's very correct and proper. Say at this point, we will begin to ask una pertinent questions so that we know the area with which we will try to, to direct the state. Anyway, we've heard from you, your own point of view and how they look the administration. Some people they, against, some people they for. But from you now, you try to balance it to say 50-50 that the governor is doing well. So we take it from you because it's your own opinion too. But this one takes us to the general election, where it happened. So it was a well-fought one, as you are aware. And for this whole exercise, which side were you? Are you happy that at the end of the day, the president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, emerged as the candidate? Was it your own dream? Was it something that you expected? Was it something that came to you as a shock? Or how do you want to define it?
I never expected President Tinubu to become the Nigeria president. I actually worked against him becoming the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. First of all, when the primary election of APC was coming up, I pitched my tent with Professor Yomi Osibajo of the APC. That was my first choice of candidates for APC. So when he lost the ticket, I was looking forward to supporting Wike of PDP. Like I said, I'm not a member of any political party, but looking for what is good for the nation. Unfortunately, Wike equally lost the ticket to Atiku. But from nowhere, the candidate of Labour Party.
Yeah.
Of National Obedient Patriots. I worked tirelessly to see Obi victory for the 2023 general. That he lost the election. Not that he lost it, because we still believe that the election was flawed. And we believe that the election was not properly conducted. We believe that we were wrong, we were ringed out. So I cannot say that I'm happy that
all right.
Tinubu is
I
not
get you.
president.
I understand. Let us say time is no more on our side. Make a quickly read this one. Edo 2024 governor from Edo Central. In our quest to push the GOFEC mandate forward, we have seen many opportunists who want to take advantage of the situation. Beyond the mandate of GOFEC, we are focusing also on CIA, competence, integrity, accountability. This one, another person too, where they get their own group, where they say that they form towards the emergence of a credible candidate from Edo Central. So, Mr. Figo, make I ask you this one, make we take close up the day, because time has been well spent. You they are aware that the case is in court, and Obi and Labour Party, PDP, and the presidential candidate don't go court, and they seek redress for court because they feel saying that they win. And as you are aware, APC and the INEC now they drag go court. So far, what is your assessment? What is your take on the procedure so far? I know say the matter day before the court, but I just want to ask you, say, are you satisfied with the way things are going, or you believe that there is bias in the whole exercise so far?
Let me be sincere with you, sir. I actually deliberately don't want to follow up the matter. I just said I played my part. Let me wait for the outcome of the court case. I've not really been following up because I don't want to overstress myself over the issue. I am not a lawyer. The party has already, employed the services of competent lawyers. So we just wait and see how the court proceedings will go.
All right. Okay, to round it up, if you want to, the way you are sounding now, you're not there for any political party, but they support credible people across the political parties. If tomorrow comes, you would like make them call you obedient, you want make them call you articulated, or you want make them call you a milocon?
Well, obedience
or something else. Yeah.
is not a political party. Obedience is not a political party. Obedient is just an individual that was named that name. So if by tomorrow, and I'm to support another candidate, no matter the political party is coming from, whatever the name that they attach to the person will also becomes the name I will be promoting. So I was called obedient. Even till today, I am still answering obedient because I led the group nationally. So presently, I am obedient. I am not articulated. I am not batified. I am still very much obedient.
So by every reason, you are supporting Obi, you supported Obi and you are still supporting Obi, you know, now that the case is in court.
Yes, I supported
so by
him.
inference,
Yes, I supported him and I'm still supporting him.
You want Labour Party to win in court now, so to say. Am I correct?
By God's grace, it will be my joy because I labored for it.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Figo. You get anything where you will tell your people? I know say you be a guy for many positions, you know, across the state for different organizations and platforms. Which message you get for them, and what is the expectations? Whether they, you know, they want to see you act. They want to see you do a lot of things, and they want the state to be prosperous. They want the country to thrive. So what do you need to tell them? What kind of message would you like to tell your teaming fans out there and your supporters, especially those ones who deal within your political space or your space as a movement man? Let me put it like that.
Yeah, my advice is that nobody should become sycophants in the name of supporting any political or any politician. I will advise that all our people in the state to first of all liberate themselves from the mind. The liberation starts from the mind. Their mindset should be liberated. I don't want them to start, you know, becoming enslaved just in the name of getting something from a politician. I want our people to be able to sit down and look clearly, to tell themselves the truth, and be able to speak their mind and stand by it. Because if you don't want to suffer more in the hands of the politician, you should be able to tell them the truth. I am one man that will always say the truth, no matter who you are. No matter who you are. And one of the reasons why I'm able to do that, when I'm supporting a politician, I don't support them because I want something from them. I've never supported a politician and asked them, before I support you, give me this. So I want our people to support people not because of what they want to get. They should support people because they believe that a person has what it takes to be in the position that is aspiring for or contending for.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Figo. Actually, we don't get time, but something just came to my mind right now, and I say it's good for me to say it quickly before we finally say goodbye. And now you don't see the way, you know, the present administration, that's the central government, the way they go now. We're talking about President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's government as it is they go now. You know, do you have any message for him in terms of the policy so far and what he has been able to put in place within these few days? Do you have anything to say, you know, to the president or to the presidency?
I think it is too early to judge the president now, to give him pass mark or to say he's failing. For those
you can't be saying, okay, go ahead.
Hello?
Yes, I'm with you. Go ahead. Let's conclude on this.
Okay. Yeah, presently, for those saying that he's doing well, if I am to be true with the situation he has found himself now, I will want to quickly do things that will to now begin to sing my praises. So whatever he's doing now, I will not be able to look at it and say he's doing well or he's not doing well. Because not until the court judgment is over, and if he wins it and he begins to do things, that is when I'll begin to assess him and evaluate him. For now, I don't have any mark for him, whether pass or fail.
I want to appreciate your, the opportunity where you give us, where we fit talk to you this evening, and we know that we go take you out from your crowded schedule, make you come participate for JPLIVE this evening, and we look forward to calling you again because as things they happen, we will call people like you, make they ask questions because people in the diaspora they want to hear from you because you are on ground to give us the truth, to give us, reports that is very correct. And the doctor wants where we say nothing, they're going to put water, they're not going to put salt, you just talk them the way it be. So on behalf of JPLIVE crew, I want to say thank you very much for your time, and we'll talk to you again some other time. And for now, I have to say goodbye and God bless. My people, I want to thank you very much for your time. Yeah, we just talked to Mr. Figo. And may don't tell us some of the things, the questions when we ask him are very particular or are very peculiar, and he was able to give us answers to some of these questions. And I want to thank him very much for his time. And my people, I want to thank you too for your time. And for those who contribute, I want to make you continue and make you invite your friends when they come for JPLIVE. We get a lot of things to talk about, just that the availability of time because of our own work schedule too, they actually the way on us. But however, as the Edo election, the one begin, kick off in earnest, we will make sure say we will, come on board to come and bring out information and interview people where they're concerned about them. And of course too, for the national issue, which of course is one of our paramount responsibility, we'll continue to interface with people, we'll continue to discuss with people, we'll continue to hear from them through this means and every other means. But for now, what I will tell you now be say, make una take care and make una buy and grazie.
Are you looking for a professional sound equipment? Do you desire durable accessories? Are you looking for a professional audio and visual studio? Then worry no more. At Mega Point, we have in stock professional and durable speakers, piano, microphones, combos, electric and bass guitars, mixer, drums, percussions and accessories. We also offer the best in musical video production, event coverage, photography and many more. Locate us now at Mega Point Conglomerate, Via Stradella, 229 and 2318 Torino, Italy. Call us on +390 1120 3422. Email us on megapointtv@gmail.com. You can also visit our website at www.megapointtv.com.